Myself, Khushi Goswami. Today's my presentation topic is Algorithmic Consumer Culture, which is based on Airoldi and Rokka's article, Algorithm Consumer Culture. It is based on how algorithm shaped human culture, and it is related with digital humanities because it helps us to understand how technology and culture work together. These are my academic and presentation details. These are points which are going to discuss in this presentation. My research question is, how can the frameworks of digital humanities be applied to critically interpret algorithms as cultural tags rather than neutral technologies? And the hypothesis is the framework of digital humanities algorithms can be critically interpreted as the cultural stacks that embody human values, ideologies, and social power structure rather than as a neutral or purely technical tools. So, by treating algorithm as a culture artifact, digital humanities scholars can uncover how process such as data collection, classification, and recommendation specific assumptions about identity, test, and behavior. Introduction of the article and this in this context. So this article responds to the growing influence of algorithms and meditating everyday life. For instance, in the Instagram or in the YouTube, we used to see about the reel of something food or something clothes as we like. So when we watch twice or thrice that reel, so related to that, we can see ultimately that type of reel. So these way technology or algorithm shape our culture or our choice. So these they introduce the idea of algorithm and consumer culture, a framework to study how algorithmic process organize, personalize, and the predict consumption. Thematic foundation. So the author uses idea from cultural study and consumer research. So in the past, meaning is cultural we seen as something made by humans through production, identity, and consumption. So now algorithms also play a big part in this process. So they collect data, find patterns, and personalize what we see. So meaning is in culture today is partly created by algorithms, not only by people. So these ideas change how we study cultural and digital age. So key concept of algorithmic articulation. So main idea of article is algorithmic articulation. These mean how algorithm connect people, data, and culture. So these they do these through 4 steps. First they turn our data in called datafication. Then they group that data called classification, and they make a prediction about what we will like, and finally they use feedback loops. So these way algorithms shape what we see and how we understand algorithms in everyday life. So here I put example of Netflix. So Netflix collect data about what we watch, then it groups viewer into test, cluster, and predicts what we will enjoy next. So this way each time we watch something, that shows algorithmic articulation. So how data prediction create our viewing habits. So Netflix doesn't just reflect our taste, but it also create it. Then 3 dimension of algorithmic consumer culture. So first is opticity. It means people can't see how algorithm make decision. And the second is authority. It means people trust algorithm because they look neutral and data. And the third one is recursivity. It means algorithms keep learning and changing from data they collect. So these ideas shows that algorithms are not just a tool, they are powerful system that affect our culture every day. Then digital humanities relevance. So these article helps digital humanities by shows how we can study technology critically. So we can treat algorithms as a cultural text. So something to read and analyze. So we can also mix computer method and critical thinking to study how culture is made online. And in the digital humanities, it looks at how technology and culture connect, and system influence knowledge and power. So these methods translate Arlodi and Rokka's theory into practical digital humanities research tools. Then implications of power, culture and agency. So here algorithm change the balance of power in culture. So they decide which idea of products become visible and which stay hidden. So they turn people into data and use that data to predict our behavior. So this raises question about control and freedom. So these shift raise ethical and philosophical question about autonomy, diversity and knowledge production. So from digital humanity standpoint, this calls for critical engagement. Like we need tools and theories to expose how algorithmic power structure operates. Then it's a strength and limits. So this article has many strengths. It gives us clear theory, strong vocabulary, talk about algorithm. So it also connect with the culture, and it limitation focus on theory, not empirical data. So overall, its foundation contribution for critical studies. Here is my critical reflection. So in this article, author sees algorithm as very powerful, but people also have power. So user can change or resist algorithm, like choosing what we click or what we search. So culture is made by humans and machine together. So we need to study both sides, the technology and the people using it. Conclusion: algorithmic consumer culture reveals that culture meaning is now co-produced by human and machine. So we have to study together both sides. So ultimately, digital humanity stand at the intersection of culture, compilation, and critics. So decoding the infrastructure that now shape human knowledge. These are my learning outcomes: understand how algorithms function as culture and analyze concept of algorithm. These are my references. Thank you. If you